Hi, welcome to IDS-410. This is the, January-February session, right? Today is January, 3rd for me. Saturday, I decided to do this. I'll post it Sunday. It'll get sent out about 2 o'clock Eastern time. My name is Michael Fayer. I'll be your host. I'm in Phoenix, so I'm on Mountain Time. It's a crazy, weird time between, California and Central Time. I always yawn in videos. It's just what I do. I've been doing this for 9 years, and yeah. Check out my Meet Your Instructor announcement for more about me, but I guarantee you'll find something about me that resonates with you, which should make you feel more comfortable being in the course. I taught at Arizona State University for about 6 years. I did not go to college till I was 52. After what I tell my high school students, 34 gap years after high school and my sterling .8 GPA at John Marshall High School in Milwaukee. So I've done a lot, about 45 jobs, which is why ASU kind of encouraged me to teach, because I was there studying to work in the recently resettled refugee community here in Phoenix. I had done a lot of, besides blue collar work, I've been a business technology sales, $6 million a year revenue, doing that 27 years. It's now just a little side hustle. It used to be big. I've been in law enforcement as a sergeant and a sergeant in Milwaukee County House of Correction, as well as an officer here in Maricopa County. I have been a paid artist, photographer, painter, mixed media, filmmaker, and now writer. And a single parent, raised 2 sons myself. They're 34 and 25 now. So I've done a lot of stuff. So please check it out if you want to feel more comfortable, whatever. I don't know. SNHU it's got its own culture, and I appreciate it because I'm a non-traditional student like many of you are. Okay, so now for this course, we're going to try to problem solve, but I want to give you the pro tips. I promised you, and I'm already 3 minutes in. Okay, here's the deal. Bigger is not better. Okay, bigger is not better. All right, we want to work like they do with the old bumper sticker. Think globally, act locally. Okay, think globally and act locally. All right, because we want to be realistic. We don't want to be cliched. We don't want to just say, well, government grants will solve it. If it did, don't you think somebody might have got around to it? So government grants aren't going to do it. We're going to think outside the box. I'm going to give you a million metaphors and quotes and things to help you out, but I'm here to guide you. I don't want to say I've seen it all, but I've been teaching a class like this for like 9 years, and is it 9 years already? God, I guess. And so I know the variables, the variations. For example, don't propose to solve the Israel-Gaza war. Don't propose to solve whatever your opinion is about abortion, Second Amendment, immigration. Don't propose to solve climate change or sustainability. Those are umbrellas under which we'll work. But we want to drill down to locally. Let me give you an example. I had a student that wanted to take on organic farming or something, and it was just too big and vague and ambiguous. I said, what about, where are you? Kansas City. Okay, what about going out, trying to find a lot that looks usable, that you could get donated by the city or property or something like that, some land somewhere, and make an urban garden, okay? Then you get a community center where you present to people, the gardeners, how to organic garden and how to do this. You might knock out food desert and contribute to the community as well. And he just jumped all over it, loved that. How about literacy? I want to tackle literacy. What can I do? Well, you're probably not going to get new classes started in high schools. You're probably not going to get any of that stuff done. It's very difficult, okay? And I want to be realistic. What you could do is put up one of those neighborhood free libraries. Exchange a book, take one, leave it, take one, leave it. What that does is encourages reading. What we're trying to do is be the stone in the pond that ripples outwards, because anything can be scaled up. Remember that. Scaling down, we can't solve Israel-Gaza, okay? We can't. I'm sorry, even if you propose that we're going to send the Navy in there with inflatable piers and the UN's going to drop pallets of food, it's not going to happen. Let's keep it real. I don't want to put the pressure on you as one student, undergrad, to solve a global issue. Do you want to be graded on the results of that? No, I don't think so, right? So we're going to look at, take a bigger issue and drill it down and see what you can come up with, okay? I had a student last session who proposed and set up a free hairstyle day for LGBTQ community. It was one of those things that just brings people together, okay? As far as solutions go, we're using that word kind of loosely. It could be mitigations, it can be solutions, it's going to be contributions, right? So we're going to stay away from money to solve issues, throwing money at it, okay? It isn't a viable thing, right? Think about it, all right? We're going to stay away from public awareness as the solution, okay? I just got in a keyboard fight with a younger person who called me a lot of names because I posted that people should be calling their senators and such if to reflect the feelings of some things that are happening. And he decided to call me out for my apparent age that he was assuming, blaming my generation. We have a tendency to do that, and yet he brought no solutions to the table. It was just a lot of loud noises. Public awareness, yes, I do it too, okay? I was a child of the 60s. I saw it from all that, okay? I'm not sitting here spouting on political sides or anything. I'm talking about progress. I'm talking about the difference between now and 100 years ago. Where have we progressed, okay? It's a slow slog, and we want to keep moving forward in a way that I could stand for that. That's more egalitarian, more justice, more of these things that we've been trying to achieve, whether not only in words, but also in deeds from the all men are created equal, et cetera, right? So please try not to take something I said a little bit and extrapolate. I have certain things. By the way, I love Colombia, South America. I go down there. I'm going down there in March this year for a few weeks. I've been down there twice last year. I also am a certified teacher of English as a foreign language. I volunteer down there, do some things, and love it in Medellin. I just love it. I've traveled a lot. I've been to Ghana in West Africa, and I've been to across Europe. I've been to across the Caribbean. I've been to many in Latin American countries. So I consider myself, one of those world citizens, but I'm American. I was born and raised in Milwaukee, and I've been in Phoenix 29 years. All right, so make sure you read the announcements, look at the videos. But again, I want to emphasize, smaller is better. What can you do in your community, okay? I had one gentleman who has 3 daughters. He's a veteran. He loves sports. He's an athlete, and he has 3 daughters, okay? So he drives them all over the northeast part of the country, going to softball games, things like tournaments and stuff, and he loves it. So he's going to school because he wants to shift into a more of a administrative role in sports, okay? A sports director, like university, drawing a blank. Of course, university, they're sports people and stuff. But I said, okay, let's take it down a notch. He wanted to propose all kinds of things for high schools and colleges about Title IX and things like that, because he's an advocate for his daughters now too. It's funny how we find out, things we advocate we never thought we would. We become parents, right? I talked to him a few times, and what we decided on was, how about instead of having the school take time to do a presentation to the school, which frankly you're probably never going to have happen. Schools and schedules are really tight, budgets are tight. You're not getting any new subjects taught. You're not getting it's a wild time. We want to stay out of that, okay? Because you need too much governmental approval. But hey, how about, I told him, if he imagines that he's a high school sports director. Oh my God, I just can't believe I can't think of the term. He is and he has a chance to then develop a program that will inform and teach the students. First, let's give it to the coaches. Get all your coaches together. Then let's bring the teams together, okay? Athletic director, this happens to get old. And talk to the students about that, okay? And then let it ripple out from there. Those are things he has control of as an athletic director. Now, again, when I say this, remember that these things, you don't have to actually do them this session, okay? Some students have. I have about 10% of my students actually do what they propose, and it's like, wow, that's pretty cool. I've had students look at floodplains in their neighborhood. I've had students try to be more sustainable in electricity in a community where how HOA, they can have contests to incentivize people to do things, whether it's sustainability in power or waste or things like that. I have people working through their own companies to improve things. I've had students setting up LGBTQ clubs in their school when it was disbanded because faculty left. I've had a lot of things, okay? I've got a lot of experience. If you're really stuck, set up a call with me. We will take a look at what you like, and we will try to take it down to something that you're going to go, wow, aha, that's so cool, okay? So please do that. Get a hold of me, whatever. You should see this rig I have set up. Oh my God. It's like a footstool. My phone's leaning on my blood pressure. All right, so I'll let you go. Welcome to the course. Welcome to Enero and Febrero. It's nice 75 in Phoenix. I hope it's nice by you, and keep in touch. Peace.